Okay, so here we have the Rotary Drum Filter pump-fed version. It's set up temporarily on the side of the pond here. I want to test it before it's put in its final resting place because it's a bit confined. However, this setup does represent roughly what it'll be like because it'll be above the water level of the pond. So it's pump-fed and then it just returns to the pond by gravity. That can be through a biological filter or whatever, and it means that we've got a 2-inch inlet, pumps the water through the drum and into the bottom of the box, and then it just comes out of the bottom of the box through a discharge pipe through gravity. If we look inside the box, we can see the manifold with the dirty water going in the bottom half of it and the muck coming off the collection tray, which is under here, into the gravity feeds down through this pipe to waste. It basically works by the dirty water being pumped into the middle of the drum. The water then has to pass through the inside of this fine mesh wrapped around the drum. As time goes by, the muck builds up and causes the water level to rise inside the drum, thus triggering a float switch which activates the system. That means that the drum rotates to bring the dirty mesh to the top and clean mesh goes down to the bottom. Now, the dirty mesh at the same time is flushed by these high pressure jets. They're fed water from a high pressure pump, which we have here. That can give us about 4 bar of pressure, which is plenty, and it's the pressure that does the job, not the volume, so there's very little volume of water actually used. Here we have the electrics. Looks a bit complicated, but not so complicated really. It's just a power supply giving 12 volts through the float switch. When the float switch kicks in, it activates the pump through this mains relay. It also activates the motor relay, that one, after a delay, and then we have a pump, a motor speed controller to control the speed of the motor. It can all be demonstrated by this press button, which simulates the same as the float switch engaging. It can be seen on that small PCB, the delay. If we look inside the drum activation, we'll notice that there is a delay before the drum turns, that the water comes on first. And that's basically how it works. If I was to make any changes, the only thing I would probably do is make it smaller. It's got way beyond the capacity that I really need, and it's much, I would cut the drum down to about half the length. Other than that, it seems to be a very good machine, and I anticipate it will save me a lot of cleaning that I used to hate doing. Thanks for watching.